Hey, welcome back. We're in day 5 of phase 1. We're doing a strength workout today. We're going to be doing, as before, lower body and upper body. We have a couple different sets of weights, and you can do the lower body exercises body weight only, of course. So we're going to start with a sumo squat. So for a sumo squat, your toes are going out, right? So the biggest thing with a sumo squat is when you're coming down into that squat position, making sure that your knees are still staying lined up with your toes, not caving in. You want to really make sure you keep that nice wide stance. We go with a couple weights here. I like to rack my weights on my shoulder. Again, doing a body weight, especially if you're just getting started, or adding in some weight. It's going to take my toes out in that sumo. Same as before, you're doing that 8 to 12 reps. So coming on back, push your bottom back. Chest is going to stay up. And again, keeping your knees lined up with your toes. Show you that side view here. Trying to keep your chest up, not squatting and coming forward. Puts a lot of pressure on your back. So in those 8 to 12 reps, depending on the weights that you have, as well as where you are in this process. All right, so you're gonna do 4 sets, keeping those 30 seconds up to 2 minutes of rest, really let your body recover, and then you're gonna move on to the second exercise, which is a side lunge. Now, if you're starting out working on your balance, you may wanna do the side lunge without any weight at all. As you step out to the side, you can do that 6 to 12 on each side. I'm gonna stay on the right side before I go to my left. Holding on to the weights here. I'll show you a couple different options, but when you take that step out, you make sure that your toes are forward. I think in the video, I think it does look it's out a little bit. Those toes are forward. And then going back for that side lunge. Again, I'm gonna stay on the right leg, getting in my 8 to 12, having those weights at my side, showing you how they look, being racked at my shoulders, but really push back. Take that step out and then sit backwards, kind of like that squat position. Okay, getting away from here and bringing your knees past your toes and taking that heel back here. So you're taking it out and your knee is coming forward and you're taking that heel up off the floor. You're gonna put a lot of pressure in your knee. And not forgetting, so after those right, you're gonna go right into the left side. After you finish that left and right, that's when you're gonna take your 30 seconds to 2 minutes rest. So same thing as with the squat, you wanna make sure that that chest is staying up. Make sure to see out in front of you, see the screen. Back on, push it back, push it back. Okay, so done with those 2 lower body exercises. So again, 8 to 12 on the right, then the left, take off your rest, and you're gonna do 3 more rounds of that. All right, so we'll have 1 more on that lower body. We're gonna be doing a heel raise. So I like to just use a set of weights as long as these are the hexagons so they stay nice and sturdy, they're not round. You can, if you have plates at home or any little platform, you're gonna put your, the balls of your feet up on that platform. You can hold on to something for balance. You're gonna come up, pressing up onto your toes. And then control that movement going down. Don't let gravity take over, but really squeeze. So for this heel raise, you're doing 20 to 30. Of course, you can hold a weight if you want. I promise you though, you will feel this, even if you're doing body weight style. So doing that 20 to 30, same deal, taking off that time in between to allow your body to recover. Coming on up. All right, so 20 to 30 of that. Now we're gonna move to our supersets and going to the upper body. So a superset simply means we are doing 2 exercises, but you're not gonna rest between the 2 like we have been with this lower body. You're gonna go right into that second exercise. So for this first move, we're going to do bicep curls to a front raise. Okay, so starting with that regular bicep curl, as always, get that athletic stance. Really brace your core. Like feel like someone's gonna come, they punched you in the stomach, you're braced. They're just gonna hit rock, right? So palms are out. So first starting with that curl, and then front press, and then back on down with that curl. Curling up here, and a front press. So what you'll find, if you're not bracing your core, or if your weight is too heavy, when you go to curl, you're gonna find that with that strain, you're gonna be leaning backwards and you're gonna be getting into your lower back. So really brace your core and use weights that are appropriate. So after those 8 to 12 reps, and really it ends up being a lot based on what weights you have available that is challenging to you, you're gonna go right to that second exercise. Now I'm gonna drop my weights for the second exercise, but I'm going right into it. It's a lateral raise. Start with that athletic stance, out to the side. Shoulders are gonna stay down. You can see I have a little bend in my elbows. But with any of these movements, really thinking about that control tempo and being very deliberate with your movements. So controlling it as it's coming down. Try not to let those hands go past your shoulders. Reminder on those 8 to 12 reps, it really comes down to the effort. You should be where you can do 1 or 2 more, and 1 or 2 more, so then you want to stop. If you're feeling like you could do a bunch more, you keep on going and don't go to point of failure. Okay, so that is my first superset. Okay, so you're gonna go through, you're gonna give your rest time, and then you're gonna do 3 more sets of them, 3 more rounds. All right, so then the last superset is going to be a core superset. So we're doing a dead bug with a plank. So this one, the plank, now you can count, you can set your timer, like I mentioned in one of the other videos. So for my dead bug, you can do it body weight style. I'm gonna use a weight, so you're coming on down. Put that weight up overhead and extend your legs and your arms. You can extend one leg, both of those arms. If you have some shoulder issues going on, you can hold that weight right where it is and just move your legs. Okay, with that full extension of both your hands and your legs. As before, you really pull in with your core. Bracing makes such a big difference on out here. Now from that, you're gonna immediately roll on over to a plank. I'm gonna do a low plank here, higher low plank, setting your timer or counting out for going for about 30 seconds to 1 minute, and just holding back on your heels, right? You're gonna squeeze your glutes, pull down at your shoulders and in at the armpit. Keep that little apple underneath your chin so that your head is not down. Just holding. Go high or low. All right, so that is day 5, those strength exercises. Let me know how it's going. Have fun.